What is magical realism? Magical realism is an addition of fantasy into an otherwise realistic world. German historian Franz Roh coined the term in 1925 when describing a piece of art, but in the 1950s, Latin American author Gabriel Garcia Marquez introduced magical realism into the world with his novel 100 Years of Solitude.
What is the difference between magical realism and fantasy? Fantasy often creates new locations, species, or laws of nature which completely alter the way the characters live when compared to reality. A popular example of fantasy is the Harry Potter series. The characters attend a fictional school where they interact with fictional creatures and cast fictional spells. Magical realism, on the other hand, takes place in a familiar, often real-world setting. The characters deal with real-life struggles while at the same time managing whatever supernatural occurrences they were faced with.
How is magical realism naturally incorporated? The fantasy edition is going to be mentioned casually and not explained upon in much detail. The goal is to make the supernatural element seem as though it's part of the natural world the characters live in, not some amazing magic that shocks them or the reader. It's similar to how a book wouldn't spend pages describing a car. Everyone knows what a car is, there's no need to delve any deeper. The same way, everyone in the world understands the supernatural, so why bother explaining the intricacies of it? What's the purpose? Magical realism is often used to explore themes of elitism, identity, and history via a lens that combines the fantastical with the mundane.
Magical realism is a fascinating device that can be used to convey and explore sensitive topics that may otherwise be uncomfortable to read.